Look, this apparently is called a lower third. It's a lower third. Okay, so that's how I'm going to introduce myself. My name is Ed. Hello. If this is your first time watching me make an ass of myself live, welcome. We also have some chat, which I can make pop up over here, but it's a bit ropey, so we'll wait till some people put some messages in. So say hello in the chat. Maybe it works. Hello. Does it work? Look. There you go. Look. Hello. Lovely. Okay, so today we are going to read some news and then do some coding. Okay, because that's what we can do on this sorry excuse for a channel. So let's leave that tick in. Hello, Razshare says hello. Razshare, you are now the number one viewer. Because also what we can do here is pop him up later when he shows up in my tools. So Razshare, thank you. You're the number one guy. So let's take a look here. This is a little bit bugged, isn't it? What we can do is make the top a little bit. Oh, I'm just going to trim it. Okay, nice. So it's fun. This I've got like a hardware encoding set up for an A10 Mini. I'll go into it in some other video. Right, let's do the most horrifying part of any evening or morning, which is go to the dotnet Reddit site and see what people are crying about today. This is my most interesting website here. I really enjoy it. So what have we got? Is the core of Aspire not open source? What? This can't be right. Is the core of Aspire not open source? I dug into the source code of GitHub to see how it's doing the orchestration. It seems that the Aspire repo is just a wrapper around some random binary it fetches called dcp.exe. Info on it is sparse. I can only find one issue asking about its licensing here. Written in Go, it's a modified Kubernetes API server. Huh? Seems like Aspire is being peddled as an open source solution. Peddled? That's not a very nice word, is it? Yeah. But really it's just a wrapper around some random closed source binary that does God knows what. No. What? Exploring the Microsoft developer control plane at the heart of the new .NET Aspire. So the developer control plane is not open source. What? Look at this handsome guy, Anthony Simon. Thank you, sir. Exploring the... Blah, 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 blah. Indeed, .NET Aspire is built on top of an undocumented orchestrator, also developed by Microsoft. This is the Microsoft Developer Control Plane, otherwise referred to by the acronym DCP. Short DCP is a sort of miniature Kubernetes, which can be controlled with tools such as Kube or the official C# client. Huh? This sucks. Yeah, I thought Aspire was open source. So well done, .NET Reddit. You've really ruined my day there, haven't you? Let's take a look. What else is on the menu? Do you obfuscate code? Do you use any kind of code obfuscation? My company is asking for options because we need to distribute a desktop application, but I don't know any. I wanted to know what's the community thoughts on this. Thanks. Well, we used to obfuscate code. They used to actually bundle Obfuscator, didn't they, with the Visual Studio installers, and that's pretty crazy. People still talk about this. When I used to do UWP .NET Native stuff, because it was a natively compiled app, you didn't need to obfuscate anything. Okay, there was nothing to reverse engineer really, because it was native stuff. And yes, you could reverse engineer it, but it wasn't MSIL, so it was actually quite difficult. The reason we do it is legal reasons. Our legal department asked us specifically to do so to prove that we did at least attempt to protect our IP. That's fair. That's fair. Some litigations frame it as bypassing technical measures. Yeah, we all use .NET Native and stuff, we won't have to do this. Does anybody in chat do this? Problem is that even if you obfuscate it, it can easily decompile and make sense of it with AI. Yeah, this is true. I'll give you that, Razshare. Thank you very much. There you go, an intelligent comment. Comments are actually working. People are providing cool stuff. Look, we can even do this. Active chat message. Look, Razshare. Oh, he's on top of my face. Look. Problem with that is that even if you obfuscate it, you can easily decompile it and then make sense of it with AI. How cool is that? Does this work? Yeah. Thank you, Razshare, for being a nice chap and putting a nice comment in the chat. I like comments in the chat. So, back to our Reddit painting session. There was one I saw earlier, which was regarding documentation. Oh, it's a good one. Oh, honest question to the .NET community. Why do new devs still default to Node.js? I've been a .NET dev for a while, and this is something I keep coming back to. On paper, .NET has everything. Async await done right. First-class TypeScript support, fast compiled runtime, cross-platform, and now even AOT, mature tooling and great performance. Yet, when new devs start back-end work, they still default to Node.js plus Express/Nest. Why? Yes, we have our fair share of overpromised and under-delivered frameworks. Looking at you, Maui and Blazor. Who wrote this? Me? This isn't a Node bad .NET good post. I'm genuinely asking, where are we failing? It's beautiful. Is it perception? .NET still feels corporate/enterprise? Is it? Open source optics? Many still don't realise .NET is fully open source. Well, that's a shame, because it is, right? Apart from .NET Aspire, yeah, that's not fully open source, is it? It's using some control plane thing, which we just discovered. Yeah? As a community, we've built an insanely capable ecosystem. I think Microsoft built most of it, yeah. But capability clearly isn't what wins my show anymore. We love honest takes, no flame wars. Just reflection. I don't know much, but I thought the dominance of Node was from the appeal of only needing one source code language, JavaScript. For both the front end and the back end, which is arguably more in the mind than in the actual difficulty of learning another garbage collector C descendant language. I don't think that's it. I think people just hate it. They don't want to use .NET, which is a shame, because it's great. Yeah? A real shame. Yeah, but on .NET there's only ideally one language, C#. Yeah, there's VP.NET and F#. Nobody uses F# in the real world. Guys, there's about 20 people. Okay, flame me. Don't care. Yeah, but one language. There's less stuff on that front, and for a lot of people that weighs very heavily. Out of the box with templates does not. Yeah, I think the main problem actually is .NET is not cool. It needs to be cool. Ruby on Rails is cool. It has cool people building it. And I could go on about this for hours, but it really, I miss .NET MVC, bros. I really do. .NET MVC was the nuts. What else do people say here? A lot of people know JavaScript. I think that's mostly it. They don't really know JavaScript. I'm a dev. That pretty much started my journey with Node and Rails. Yeah, here we go. Zeki Prophet has a comment. He has a thing. Somebody's actually doing that. The Zeki Prophet says, where is it? Where is it? I've lost it. No. In what way C# has first-class types? Here we go. It's gentleman. In what way C# has first-class TypeScript support outside of things like GraphQL or type generation from Swagger exports? Yeah. I'm missing the point of the question. Are you saying that it does have first-class TypeScript support, or in what way does it, which implies that it does not? And I need to fix this layout because I'm like, this thing goes in front of my face. Can I make it smaller? Can I make it smaller? This guy? Excuse me, we're going to do some live stuff here. Ready? Scale. That's better. There you go. Right. Well, wait. C# plus 5. Yeah. So come on. As okay, Prophet, you're going to need to clarify. Yeah. I'm afraid. Here we go. I'm a dev that pretty much started my journey with JS and Node and eventually TypeScript. I've rather recently switched to C#.NET as my primary ecosystem. Here's why I started with JavaScript. Coming in with a goal. Coming in. Oh, there we go. I don't think it does have TS support, is what he says. It doesn't. It doesn't have TS support. But TypeScript is strongly typed, right? So, and it's written by the C# guy, so it's related. I don't think people that have C# that can do C# have any real problems getting good at TypeScript. I mean, it's literally designed for C# strongly typed fans. Yeah. When you want to build and see results fast, which Node helps. Runtime is light, easy to install. When you want to build and see results fast, there's a thing. This is a templating issue, right? This is about templates and stuff, and there are no templates that come out of the box anymore, which is a real shame in my view. It's a real shame. All these benefits starting with Node eventually lead to unmaintainable software. Yeah, people don't care; they just want something to work. Yeah? Because of all this, I switched to C# and .NET for all my future projects. Good for you, DMB Games. Well done, well done. In past, maybe performance was the thing, but nowadays, for example, oh, here we go. Raj shares a couple of comments. Thank you. I honestly think it's because C# is always associated with Visual Studio, which is a bad rep among new developers since it's slow compared to other IDE's code editors. Visual Studio 2026 is not slow. It's not slow, sirs. Sorry. 2026 is not slow. It's only slow on my laptop, and we'll get to that later in this video. Yeah. If you're referring to devs who started doing front end to try to hand a back end, the answer is pretty much because they already feel comfortable in JS. Yeah, I think this is it, right? The easy way in is build a bit of React slop. Yeah. Vibe code it these days. And now I need a back end. Oh. Azaki Prophet makes a good point. He says association with Visual Studio didn't hinder VS Code one bit. They call it code though, right? This is true. This is true. I'm actually glad they kept the Visual Studio brand of VS Code. Good for them. Front end to back end flow makes sense. Know one language and use it to build things. Much like C# here. Did they try to replicate this trick back end to front end with Blazor? Was that the idea? Let's actually put this on the stream. There you go, look. So, association with Visual Studio didn't hinder VS Code one bit, which is dominating editor. It is pretty dominating. It is pretty dominating. Which is fair. Which is fair. Honestly, when it comes to back end, .NET is my poison of choice. Don't call it poison, guys. This is a .NET fan channel. There will be no hate. Yeah. Wow, we've got more chats. Here we go. I wouldn't say VS Code is associated with VS as much as it is with Atom, to be honest. That's why people jump ship in the beginning. Other than the name, the two products have little in common. That's true. They do have little in common. Which is fair. It's fair. When your only tool is a hammer, every problem is a nail. Okay, I'm done with this topic. One more. Is Maui production ready? Oh, I love this website. I love this website. It's so much fun. Hey everyone. My company just asked me to develop a mobile app. The thing is, I'm mainly a .NET developer. Mobile is not really my comfort zone. Naturally, I started looking at .NET MAUI since it seems like the official Microsoft way and would let me stay in the .NET ecosystem. But I keep seeing mixed opinions online, hopefully not from me. And I'm honestly not sure how production ready it really is right now for a real company app. On the other hand, Flutter seems much more mature, with a big community, lots of packages, plenty of apps already in production. If you want the Flutter experience in .NET, use Uno or Avalonia with a new Skia Sharp renderer. I've been using Uno recently for my day job, and it's been pretty good so far. Documentation brings me back to the early days of Xamarin Forms, i.e. sparse, but it's going well. Never-ending question. Let's be clear. With .NET 10, we can say yes. Can we? I don't have any MAUI production app, so how can we say yes? Does Microsoft have a MAUI production app that has lots and lots and lots of users in production? Please. Does anyone know Microsoft using MAUI for a public-facing app? Please, let me know. Now it's fast, easy to learn and publish. You may find some bugs, or someone will write that MAUI is definitely not ready for prod. Weird, when I open up MAUI GitHub, I see lots of regression reports. It's true facts. It's true. It be true, fellas. It be true. Flutter is definitely more professional, must go for bigger companies. Yeah, but the problem is you need to change your programming language. So the .NET bros, the C# bros, dark matter developers are not going to enjoy it, are they? Yeah, I've built apps with it and I put them in production with minimal fuss. I have 3 apps in production for internal use. Development was very smooth. Yeah, general vibe is that it's okay today. Got some more comments from the guys. Having a good old natter, aren't you? Thank you. Zaki says, find myself running a C# backend with SPA front end and having to sync my C# DAL layer class with TS manually. Don't do it manually. You need to auto-generate your TypeScript stuff, Azaki. Profit? You're not going to make much profit doing it manually. Yeah? Yeah? That's what I say. Okay, right. I've built a handful of merits. Right, I've had enough of this. Do you think it's time for some coding? Let's see how my Windows 11 is doing. Paused automatically. Time for some coding. This handle is taken, says, trying to build a mobile app with MAUI plus Blazor. Wish me luck. Wish you best of luck, sir. I do wish you all the best of luck. So, we have the potato VM that you may remember. Is that actually frozen? That's incredible. We're going to lose our overlays. Whoa! We've got a desktop. That is not what we wanted, is it? That is called a downstream key for you fellas watching at home. You want to get into live video production. Fun times. What we can do, I think, is put this on display 3 and then turn this back on. Hey! We're back. Back with the ticker. This handle is taken, says, I'll try to build a mobile app with MAUI and Blazor, wish me luck. Well, I do wish you the best of luck. So fun fact is that OBS just randomly freezes when it's running in the background on Mac for some reason. Why not? 30% of our code is now written by AI, classic Microsoft. It's not. No. We're not doing that thing here. Right. let's see if this VM, which has now been upgraded to 8 gigabytes of RAM from 7, okay, has my .NET open source project, which currently is pinned to .NET 8. Now let's get it. Let's see if we can log into GitHub and take a quick look. Yeah, does this actually work? GitHub.com. Blimey, we are logged in. This is incredible. So this is my open source project. You may remember it from videos 2 or 3 years ago. It's called Core Admin. It's a fully automatic admin panel for .NET. Now, I last updated this with .NET 8. I'm going to update it for .NET 10 today, because why not? .NET 10 is an LTS release, so it deserves an update, doesn't it? Because, yeah, of course it does. So this generates full CRUD screens for your EF framework stuff. Yeah, pretty proud of it. Been keeping it ticking over for a while. Have I actually cloned it? I have cloned it. Core Admin. CD Core Admin. Let's see what happens when we open this .NET 8 solution in .NET 2026 Visual Studio. Are you planning to use any of the new features, or are you just doing chores? Well, this is going to be a bit of a chore because I need to actually update it to .NET 10. Yeah? Yeah? What is this? Version selector. Okay. Let's see if the version selector can choose. See, this is a bug. It still says insiders, but I promise you this is not the insiders build. Okay? This is not the insiders build. It's just it doesn't upgrade the thing. The splash screen. Splash screen. I might add a new feature if I can get this working on .NET 10. Yeah? Let's see if this works. Oh, before we do this, we need to run a quick interval. So sit tight for this one. Not sure if you see this, but hopefully you enjoy it. Stop music. Ready? Let's go.
Do you like domes? Do you like trains? Then check out Dome Train, where famous YouTubers, Microsoft MVPs, and Microsoft staffers doing a side hustle teach you everything you need to know about .NET. Visit dometrain.edanderson.com or check the link in the description for this particular dome's curated list of the best courses on Dome Train.
Yeah, go to Dome Train if you actually want to learn how to do this. Thank you very much. Let's see what happens if we start the app. The project is targeting a version of .NET that is not installed. That's annoying. I wonder if we can just go through these solutions and bump it all to 10. See what happens. What do you think? Yeah? Go away. What was this? .NET 10? Will that work? To a .NET 10 web app. And we'll make it package version 4. Haven't touched this for a while. Yeah, 2026. Let's edit the sky. Is it really going to be this easy? This is what they say. They say upgrading my .NET stuff should just be a case of upgrading the references and CS project. That's what they say. That's what they tell me. Is it true? Look, is it true? Upgrading this? Is it true? Edit project file for this guy. Maybe we should just like zoom in here. How do we zoom in? That's not zooming in, is it? 90%. That's not right, that's a bit rubbish. There you go. You can actually read it now. And we've got one more project down here. Edit project file. dotnet 10. Okay. We'll upgrade the solution packages. Yeah. See? Updates. Will this actually work? You tell me. Rush share, I'm going to have to ask. What do you mean by this? I thought you meant a timer. Yeah. The SOD? Let's see. Come on. Should we just upgrade everything? There's only 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 packages. Shall we live dangerously? Update. Will this work? Hey, I've chosen instrumental music. Why is it actually singing? Never mind. Right, I accept. Come on. 3, 2, 1. Boom. Let's go. Did you like the Dome Train commercial? I had a bit of fun making that. Well, it says finished. That is save all. That's not actually a printer icon, right? Yeah. Go. .NET 6. I've upgraded this all the way from 6, 7, 8, skip 9, now 10. Fun times. No! Doesn't work! I thought you just update your project references and everything just works. That's what I've been told. Yeah? Type namespace does not exist. EF core? Huh? Really? Why not? Huh? This used to work. Okay, let's add it. Install EF core. I don't know why this uninstalled itself. Maybe I can watch a replay later, the VOD. That's what we call these things, eh? Fun times. Well, will it blend? Rebuild solution? Come on. Ah, when he said interval, I thought you were going to put up a timer at time of VS launch time. Fair enough. I've also got a couple of other videos if you want to see them. I made one for just in case I start this and turn this into a proper podcast. Do you want to see? Do you want to see? How do I get this up? Come on. Here we go.
He's having a midlife crisis. So he started a
Podcast.
podcast. It's Ted's Tech Show.
Yeah, yeah. We could do that, couldn't we? Actually, like, have an intro song. One day. Ooh! So there is a breaking change in this. So we go into the entity framework internals, okay, because we're naughty. So the question is, what is the breaking change here? Just upgrade. Yeah, okay. I can't make that complaint because I'm using EF internals and being naughty. Right. Here we go. Foreign keys. It's now an I set. So maybe I can just go first. What do you think? There you go. We've upgraded from EF Core 8 to 10. I like it. Okay, let's go. Come on. Work. Work. No. DB options controller does not contain definition for use in memory database. Oh. Why not? This is in the demo app. Oh? Wow, it's just totally nuked the... Ah ha ha. Ta-da. There you go. That'll be why. Bang! I missed a conditional compilation statement in the CS proj. As you do. As you do, bros. As you do. Yes, I will trust the certificates. See, this isn't too bad, right? Visual Studio 2026 is good. It's good. It's good. I will say that. Okay. Even this potato VM is doing it okay. I'm not going to install .NET. We're going to do. We're going to run it. So, oh, it's not .NET 8 anymore, it's in .NET 10, but yeah, fine, we'll fix that. Click here to view the core admin panel. Oh, it's working. Test entities. Come on. Oh no, crashed. What? Method not found. System string, Microsoft Interferon Core Diagnostics Abstraction Strings, argument is empty. System object. Here. Ha. Just works this. Oh. Oh. Right, shall we analyze it with Copilot? What does Copilot think? No, it's not going to have a clue. Method not found. Do we actually have a... Google stuck. Any ideas? Any ideas, chat? I encounter this issue often as well, says this handler's taken. So it's not just me. When building a solution after adding it, updating packages, sometimes it just removes packages. It wasn't just me, okay? It wasn't just me. Good. Question is... Ha? Oh, I know. It's using an old version. Ah, isn't it? Watch this. Version 8.0.2. Ah! That's why. Managed to get packages. 10.0.1 is a new one. Don't run the 8 packages in 10. It doesn't work. Yeah? Let's try this again. Shall we clean and run? What do you think? It's gonna work? Yeah, it wasn't quite it's failing inside the callback. Step in, check what's going on. It was just a version package problem, guys. Thank you. It wasn't anything exciting. Do we still do this, by the way? This clean obj and bins folders. I mean, I've just done a clean because it's like muscle memory. But do people out there still have to do this randomly when things aren't working? Humour me. Right. Welcome to the admin demo. It's going to happen. It's going to happen this time. Test entities, go! It works! Look at this! Oh! Yeah! Create new. ID, that's not right. Auto-generated key entities. Create new. Nice one. Create. Oh! It's created an entity in my DB context. That's the shiz. Look at this. That's amazing. Test entities with images. Oh, handsome person. It's amazing. Does this still work? An image. Pictures. No pictures. Shall we let's see what Google... Oh, no. Let's see what Bing thinks is the first photo for me. Ed Anderson. Images. What the... Who are these guys? Yeah? Okay. Let's take my image off Bing. Look at these other Ed Andersons. They're so handsome. Pictures. Channels for profile. Save. Okay. And Unk. Choose file. Is this going to work? Yeah. Nice. Parent entities. Yeah. This looks like it all works. This is amazing. And does a switchy thing work? Light? Yeah. Beautiful. That actually, that's incredible. So there's only one thing I had to change in the entity framework internals to make this work. But other than that, we had a successful go of it. So let's see if the integration tests work. Integration tests. Run tests. Come on. Run 19 tests. I do write tests, and no, Copilot didn't write any of these tests because Copilot didn't exist when this was written. So this is human code, guys. Code written by humans. Do you remember that? Do you remember humans? Fun times. Oh, first time. Test still pass. All good. Very good. So let's get this up to the repo. We can publish a package. Celebrate some hard work that's been done. Yeah. Updated for .NET 10. Amazing scenes. Oh, that's not going to work, is it? We can't do that. We need to also update the build files. .NET version 10. This API key for NuGet is not going to be right, is it? Maybe we should rename this to .NET 10. That's a sensible thing to do. Commit update main app to .NET 10. So unload this because this is going to really upset everything. You probably can't see what I'm doing over there, right? Because it's all covered by this quite exciting chat window. So let's make this a bit smaller. Yeah. Okay. Right. So let's unload this project. Unload projects. Rename this folder. Rename the project. Move. Core admin, source, sky. Hey, very good. these references to. Okay. Let's check this stuff. This is for the admin demo app, yeah? So this publishes it to Azure. If it works after being run, this GitHub action for the first time in 2 years, I'll be very surprised. What we could do is just make sure this double check this actually works. So start up project. Why does it still say .NET 6? That's so weird. Launch settings. Oh, it's because it's in here. Let's fix that for a start. Okay. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Still says .NET 8. We'll fix that. We'll fix that. That's nice, isn't it? Rather than using the old assembly name. Now, did I install the Razor reload stuff? I did not. It's rubbish. Start that again. Yeah. Ba-ba-da-ba-ba-bum. Starting. Let's go. Here to view the core admin panel. There we go. Look at that. Core admin demo. Core admin demo .NET 10. It's on. It's on like Donkey Kong. Right. Incredibly, still works. 4-year-old app, still works. Dragged, kicking and screaming all the way up. That's not right, is it? Huh? Interestingly, that's why it didn't work. Incredible. Okay, what is the state of our Git? Whoa! That is a lot of stuff. Double check I haven't missed anything. Okay, commit. .NET 10. And we'll live dangerously. Git push origin master here. Why not? Let's go. Let's go. Do I have permission? Is the question. Sign in with the smallest GitHub in the world. Look at this. What is this? Ooh. Yeah, very good. Am I the only person that uses this stuff? Probably. Authentication succeeded. Okay. So now the app in GitHub should have a failing build. Failure. And it. Oi! V4 the actions, upload and download artifacts. Okay. Okay. So no, we're not going to restart Windows. I'm busy. So all workflows. Let's update this. Where is that failing GitHub action? Actions. Okay. View workflow file. Upload artifact v4. Hopefully it's just that simple. Commit changes. Commit changes directly to the master branch. Why not? There was huge drama with the GitHub Action stuff, wasn't it? Like they actually want to get paid, but they rolled back. It was fun. .NET 8. Why is this called .NET 8? Still, bros. It's no longer .NET 8, is it? .NET 10. Question is though, why did this fail? Come on. API key, NuGet API key, just as I thought. Wonder if I can get one somewhere else. That's what I thought. Code. Sequence of variables. NuGet API key. Please fill out this field. Okay. I have to do this like every year because the keys only last once a year. Which is a pain in the butt. Oh, I'm logged in. Very good. API keys. Right, you get to see my face when I paste this in. Okay. Password. Okay, we saved it. Let's get my face back up. Yeah. Code. Let's change this because this is now .NET 10. Yeah. We need to update the README to say .NET 10. And the badge for 10 is changes. Go. Come on. Build. What is this music? It's terrible. Well, we're building. It's a good start. The web app deployment appears to have worked, which is pretty incredible. So click here to view a live demo on really slow Azure web app instance. Core admin demo in .NET 10. Look at that. Straight on Azure. Amazing scenes. Test entities. Okay. Unbelievable. Unbelievable scenes. I can't believe that worked. First time. Fantastic. So, if you need an admin panel, those of you watching, how many people are actually watching this nonsense? 20 people. So, 20 people. If you need an admin panel for your .NET app, please go and install this. Be really happy. Thank you for watching me update that. And what did this gentleman say? Here we go. They still didn't solve the GitHub action stuff properly. That safe sleep script is doing some weird and inconsistent conditions now. Did they try and hacker fix it? That's the kind of thing they do, right? I try to stay out of this drama. GitHub upsets me for various reasons. I used to be a big Octocat fan. I think that's why I'm putting it. Cool. Well, it's incredible. Maybe next time we'll add a new feature to this app. Okay. Sounds good to me. Nice. Nice. So while we're back on here, let's go see how the old Twitters are doing. Oh God. Oh God. So I put a post up a couple of nights ago, 5 in the morning I think, saying this: lots of experienced devs are not going to get through their grief cycle, which was from Andre. Andre here is actually a real computer scientist. They'll just leave the industry or move into real management. Coding with AI is not intrinsically enjoyable unless you have an ownership stake in the outputs. It's not why we got into coding. So I did not get into coding to prompt machine. I got into coding to use my bare hands. Anyway, this has resonated a bit. We're now up to 462,000 views and 2,000 likes. Please, why? Tempted to delete it, to be honest. The best response to this was from this Chinese gentleman. Let's read the translation. This actually explains the mindset of many people. The pleasure of programming in the past came largely from the sense of mastery over the craft. This sense of control could generate dopamine from the act of creation. This is beautiful. Allowing people to temporarily forget the fact that they don't truly own the code. Is this true? This is true. But if we shift to vibe coding, this fig leaf is completely torn away. This grok translation is really good. Unless you are the owner of the project yourself, you will immediately realise a stark sense of alienation. From being a craftsman, you're utterly reduced to biological middleware between computing power and capital. See, he said capital, and I know Chinese people like discussing capital. Yeah, it's quite important, the whole concept, to their society, I think. I think the whole AI stuff is really is pushing that soft spot right between the ribs on this, on ownership and capital and the means of production. And I don't have red flags and hammers and sickles, but there's something going on. No wonder China likes it so much. Let's put it that way. Yeah. Every prompt you make accelerates production aimed at maximising benefits for the employer, with the joy of creation stripped away. Yes, random Chinese person, this is exactly how I feel. Thank you for being the only person sane enough to give me a decent response, because most of this is crazy. The fun part of building a house isn't hammering the nails. This guy has fallen for the Uncle Bob analogy that writing software is like building a house again. It's not. It's not at all. Anyway, I think we have had enough for one day of yapping. Thank you very much to you guys here. You actually made this quite entertaining. So a big shout out to Razshare. Thank you very much. Azaki Profit, this handle is taken. Thank you very much for your contributions tonight. And I will leave you with one last blast of the Dome Train commercial. And then we will call it a night. Thank you. Let's go. Thank you for watching.
Do you like domes? Do you like trains? Then check out Dome Train, where famous YouTubers, Microsoft MVPs, and Microsoft staffers doing a side hustle teach you everything you need to know about .NET. Visit dometrain.edanderson.com or check the link in the description for this particular dome's curated list of the best courses on Dome Train.